Sam, Houston Bearcats taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week. The Louisiana Tech Bulldogs joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Louisiana Tech will kick it off and will be underway. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Bearcats offense will get the first swing of the game. And David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. You know, I think when you watch him, you say, oh, he's still learning the vision and how to play the running back spot. And I think you leave him, Jesse, going, I want a little bit more. I want more consistency, more big plays, so this offense can really take off.
I think the coaching staff, I think the fans know for the future of this program, they need to upgrade at the position. They'll try to do that in recruiting or the portal. But for right now, today, this guy has to be able to make plays when his opportunities show up.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Out of the gun, the running back has it. There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. And the Bearcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Brown wants to pass. Going to try to get it himself. As they say, touchdown, first down, or get down. He gets down. They'll snap it from the 30 on first down.
Well, this guy's getting himself into a rhythm here early. You just saw a beautiful throw in the previous play. Now he's showing off the speed, and you can't blame him, honestly. When you run like him, even if it's first down, if it's not open, just take off. This defense is going to be on their heels all game long if they can't find a way to start slowing him down.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a... Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Well, that one falls incomplete, but you know this guy is a big part of their passing attack. You saw the last game out, he had multiple catches from the running back position. They're going to try to get that established in this game.
That is no good. Kicker couldn't quite get it through, and the scoreboard remains the same. The Bulldogs offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those
those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Off play action on first down. Pulls it in. It's Finley. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. The Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Simon. Really good surge from this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Line gets set, first down. He leaves it with his back. Got the first down, looking for more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Grab behind the line. It's Finley. Got enough space. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business the Bulldogs started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
And the point after is good. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Bearcats are trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Now the play fake. Throws to the tight end. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. Brown will throw it. Under fire. He's going to take off. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. The Bearcats have this offense rolling. Finds the tight end. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Offense working from the pistol. Leaves it with the running back. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Bearcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Takes it the other way.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guys. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Shoots it to the left. He's got it. Big play for this offense as they get into the 32. The Bulldogs come to the line in the hurry-up.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. He's got it on the right. Breaks into the open. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. On 1st and goal, let's see what Louisiana Tech does. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And we saw it last week with this offense, right? They know who they are down here. They're going to be physical. They gave him the football, and what did he do? He rewarded you with 2 touchdown runs.
So, touchdown, Louisiana Tech.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Rides the back and leaves it. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. That's the end of the period. It's Louisiana Tech holding the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They're going to ride this running back.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Off play action. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And the Bearcats are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Brown wants to pass. He's going to run it. Oh, he's got some space. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little light here on 1st and 10. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Bearcats.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Just a short pass to the tight end.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
Running behind that left side. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. And the Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll run for it on third and short. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He's got it. Makes a move. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Handoff from the gun. Makes a man miss. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Takes the easy completion, and this one will be stopped for no gain.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable third down. Get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field.
The Bearcats have it with a 1st and 10. Brown will throw it. Oh, they're after him. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
Obviously, this quarterback is a huge part of their rushing attack, and you've seen that early in this game. He's been very, very productive running the ball. Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes it's on scrambles like what you just saw. But with his speed, he makes it so difficult on a defense.
And the Bearcats are moving quickly down the field, keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. 2nd and goal for this offense. Trying to barge in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Sam Houston. The extra point here would tie the game. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, you know, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. It took a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Got stuffed on first down. They'll run play action. Going deep. Intercepted. Bringing it back at the 20. They'll chase him out of bounds after that play, mark it at the 16-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Going for 6. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down. Working well behind the sticks on second down. From the gun, the ground game. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. It's complete. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good.
Touchdown, Bearcats! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's second and long here. Makes the grab on the left. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. The Bulldogs come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Unleashes it on the run. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. They bring the punter onto the field now. Second time today they've been forced to punt. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Brown wants to pass. Bringing the heat. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on second down. Looking to the big tight end. Fires the pass. Intercepted. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Back to pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking deep down the right side. Touchdown Bulldogs! And they take it in for 6 more points.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback, good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Quarterback empties his backfield. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
Yeah, it fell incomplete because he did a great job of getting to the quarterback. He's in the pocket. Yeah, he's comfortable, but you get in there and you get a hit on him. Now he feels it.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Great place to start for this offense. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Simon. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Second down, he'll throw it. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third down, he drops the throw. He lobs one high down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines, got the foot down, and an excellent throw, too.
And that has got to be a coverage bust on defense. There is no way the receiver should have been allowed to be that open deep down the field. Somebody on defense blew their assignment.
And that one is picked up in the end zone. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Brown will throw it. He uncorks one deep. He's got it down the left side. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
I love offensive coordinators that take shots in sudden change situations. You just got the takeaway. You're not wasting any time. Defense is jogging on the field. They barely have time to line up. You take...
Snags it inside the 20. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And that one was way too far for anybody to catch, except ticket holders.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only first down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. And here in the third quarter, it is still a tie ball game. In our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Ruston. And talk about a good competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these 2 programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been, well, a good competitive game so far. They don't call me the most creative man in broadcasting for nothing, you know. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at the Joe in Lincoln Parish.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Bearcats will kick it away to crank up the second half. Here he comes with the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. They'll open the second half with a run. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could...
There he goes. He's at the 40.
a special talent playing the tight end position because he's not a guy that's just going to catch flat routes and block. He's a guy you can line up all over the field. He can stretch the field vertically, shows off his speed. He has very rare athleticism for a guy at his position, and he showed it there on that long touchdown catch.
The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got his man downfield. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Brown wants to pass. Under fire. Trying to make magic with his feet. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. So now it's second and long. Wants to go up top. Buys a little time. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. The Bearcats come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. A first down for the offense. Pulls and fires complete to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. He goes out of bounds across the 25, marking at the 24. This defense, its head is spinning. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the tight end. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete on the right side. Picks up enough to give them first and 10 from the 11. The Bearcats come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the back. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bearcats. Looking for the time with the extra point. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the third. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The give to the running back from the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. That first down was rather unproductive. Let's see what they've got on second down from the 16. Looking to buy time. It's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
The more hats you have near the football, the more likely you are to cause a fumble. So many guys with their hands wrapping around guys, the ball's bound to pop out occasionally, and you got to be in the right place at the right time.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. The Bearcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Third play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on third and long. He's got an open man. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Slams it ahead. Touchdown, Sam Houston! And that one will give him the lead. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
returner will field it and try to get some field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
And the Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Wants to throw on 3rd. He lets it fly. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. He'll try to really get into this one. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. And the Bearcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Throws for the tight end. Complete to the right. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, he leaves it with the back.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small game, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. That's the end of the period, and Sam Houston has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Brown will throw it. Moves away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. He couldn't quite get loose on that return. He'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35. They'll run it. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Bunch formation for these receivers. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. They're working that left side. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to first down. Louisiana Tech pushing the tempo.
I'll tell you, this quarterback has just been in a great rhythm all game long. With that last completion, he's now over 300 yards passing.
Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Simon. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Makes the grab. And they pick up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. He'll pull it on the read. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Here's the pressure. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to fire. He's got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. Extra point here will tie the game. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary and make that big play.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Give to the back. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Brown wants to pass. Spits it out to the back. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. And what a play and what a return as he takes it all the way back inside the 10. The Bulldogs couldn't have asked for better field position as they get a chance to strike here. Out of the backfield, he's open. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
Well, look, I know this guy is not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. He's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Into the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Never a doubt. And they've regained the lead. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, we're still happy to get the field goal.
They go to the ground. Turning it on.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Bearcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Pollock. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And that can be frustrating to watch running backs not make plays like a receiver, but they're not a receiver. And a lot of times when they have guys around them, the focus that receivers have it doesn't exist in them. And you could tell just dropped the football, lost a little bit of focus, but I think those footsteps were close enough where he heard them.
And the Bearcats are rolling down the field. Quickly out to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. Gives it to the back on the draw. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line. And the Bearcats kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Caught over the middle, it's O'Neal. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. The Bearcats have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. They'll try the left side. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. The Bearcats pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his...
Touchdown, Bearcats! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch. In those big moments and right before the half, in the fourth quarter, late in the game, just like right here, you need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. Pulls it in. It's Martin. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. He'll throw on third down. It's complete to the left. And he scoots out of bounds, picks up the first down, gets the clock stopped, and now they're in business in plus territory. Louisiana Tech back to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Connection to the right. The offense takes a timeout with 30 seconds left.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
On target over the middle. They'll use a timeout with 26 seconds left on the clock. So now the opportunity with a touchdown to take the lead. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to throw, and he's running out of time. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
And that's a great job by this defense, and now you got them right where you want them. Fourth down, you know they have to go for it, man. Make sure this coverage is, I'm getting all the heels on the goal line. Backing up, protect the end zone, rally to anything.
Touchdown, Bulldogs! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
Man, what a great job by this offense executing down the field, using all of the clock, being smart, getting the big score late, and I think that one should do it.
And the extra point is good. From inside the 10, here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard. Scanning the field, it's Pollock. Pressure coming. They fought to the bitter end, and the final incompletion puts a wrap on it.